Hello, listeners. You are tuning into Metaphora Radio Wave. I am your host, Leon. Welcome to our fun daily story section. We have a very interesting story from a listener named Gooby today. Well, it's interesting. Gooby, our friend here, he has a unique hobby because he likes to collect old, unusual things from garage sales. And yesterday, Gooby found a strange vintage wooden box at a local street market. The seller was an old man who did not say a word. Gooby bought the box for $3 because he thought it looked beautiful.
Gooby took the wooden box home and put it on his desk. He tried to open it, but the lock was stuck. Gooby tart to think. He thinking until an idea pop up on his head, like, aha! Gooby tried to use an old key from his drawer, but the key did not fit. Then he knocked on the wood, and he heard a soft clicking sound inside. Surprisingly, the top of the box opened automatically. It made Gooby look inside the box, but when he saw it, it was completely empty. He felt disappointed because he expected a secret treasure.
He left the empty box on his desk and went to the kitchen to drink water. When he returned to his bedroom, he saw a small, shiny silver coin inside the box. Huh? Gooby was very confused because he lived alone in his apartment. He picked up the silver coin and looked at it closely. The coin had an image of a star on one side, and it felt very warm in his hand. Gooby put the coin in his pocket, and then he closed the box again. An hour later, Gooby opened the box for the second time. He found another item inside, and this time it was a small piece of blue paper. The paper had a handwritten note that said, "Make a wish." Gooby laughed because he did not believe in magic. But that worth to try. Perhaps that wish really is come true. So Gooby closed his eyes and he thought about his broken television in the living room. He wished for a new television, and then he threw the paper into the trash can. The next morning, Gooby woke up and walked into his living room. He saw a huge box near his door. Curious, he opened the delivery box and he found a brand new television inside. There was a delivery note on the box, but it did not have a sender's name. Gooby felt happy, but he also felt a little scared. He realized that the wooden box on his desk was actually magic. Gooby ran back to his bedroom to see the wooden box. He wanted to test the box again, so he opened the lid very carefully. This time, he found a tiny map inside. The map showed a path in the public park near his apartment. There was a red cross on the map next to a big oak tree. He wanted to know what it is. Gooby decided to follow the map because he wanted to see the end of the mystery. 30 minutes after that, he walked to the public park under the bright morning sun. He followed the path on the map, and he arrived at the big oak tree. He looked around the tree, but he did not see anything unusual. Suddenly, a little squirrel jumped down from a branch. The squirrel held a small golden key in its mouth, and it dropped the key right at Gooby's feet. Gooby picked up the golden key and ran back to his apartment. He looked at the magic wooden box on his desk. The box now had a new golden lock on the front.
Gooby inserted the golden key into the lock and he turned it slowly. As the box opened, a bright light filled the entire bedroom. Gooby closed his eyes because the light was very strong. When the light disappeared, the wooden box was gone. Instead, there was a beautiful small dog sitting on his desk. Woof! The dog barked. The dog had white fur and a small star shape on its forehead. The dog wagged its tail and jumped into Gooby's arms. Gooby realized that the box did not give him riches, but it gave him a loyal friend. Gooby named the dog Star, and they became inseparable from that moment.
That is the incredible story from Gooby, listeners. Yay! Magic can happen in the most unexpected ways. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Gooby. Now, we will return to our music program. Stay tuned to Metaphora Radio Wave. I am Leon. Have a wonderful day.